All right. Well, let Coach collect his thoughts here for a second and have an opening comment for him on Minnesota State's sixth straight McNaughton Cup. According to Jason Hajadu of College Hockey Inc., that's the longest Dutch conference championship streak in college Division I men's history.
Well, first of all, I want to I feel for Tech just because of the type of game that it was. Tremendous amount of respect. As we knew, as they have all year, as they have for the last 4 or 5 years, they're an incredibly difficult out. And both teams, I thought, deserved, the opportunity that we got. We were fortunate, got a break at the end, and found a way to hold on. I didn't know if that clock was going to get to zero fast enough. And so I want to say that to Joe and his team, just a tremendous amount of respect. And then, you know what, we didn't go away. I'm sure the crowd was waiting for one team to score. I'm glad for the first time in a long time it was us to give us a little bit of a lead, and then extended it. And then as things happen, momentum goes the other direction, and Ashbrook makes a great move and gets it to 2-1. And from that point on, the last couple of minutes were a little bit crazy. So just fortunate, really happy for the guys, appreciate all the people that came into the building this weekend, and excited about what the next chapter is going to be.
The ride to this conference title has been filled with some bumps in the road, and you've had highs, but also some lows, getting swept a couple times at home. After what the journey has been, does this one maybe feel even a little bit more rewarding to hoist that cup tonight? Well,
you feel for the guys in the locker room because they've, I'm sure we've all been questioned by a lot of people, we've had some struggles here at home, and last night we don't get it done, and tonight we do. So I'm happy for those guys because we have had some moments in our own rink this year that have been learning experiences. And so I'm excited about the guys being able to get through and find a way to get tonight done.
These special teams today were a big part of it. I think all 3 of yours were power play. Obviously gave up the shorty and the penalty shot, but power play was a lot better today. I thought Tech's penalty was pretty good yesterday. Did you change anything with the power play today, or?
We made a little bit of an adjustment just with the personnel and making sure it was a little bit more so on the line by line, and I thought we had disjointed at times yesterday, and the guys did a great job at just making a play when it was there. I thought Lucas Sauter, to see him score that first one, you feel good for him because he's had a lot of challenges with injuries this year. And I can't remember who made the seam pass to him, but I thought it was a great pass and a really good shot. As you have to against that goaltender, you need to make a good shot to beat him.
Coach, I think the average hockey fan will look at this game and they'll look at the last 5 minutes and, say what happened. But I think, with that penalty shot kind of started not so much a bad streak, but you could tell the guys were getting a little, slow after that, and I think they were a little frustrated, just with the way that things happened. How did you, as a coach, sort of try and, I guess, get the guys to regroup and refocus, especially after that, and then, during the last 5 minutes?
Well, I mean, first of all, respect. You knew Tech was going to make a push. They weren't going to go away, and so, there's ebbs and flows to a game. And I didn't say much. At that time, the guys are playing the game. That's, you've got to sometimes get out of the way. And if anybody could say they scripted the last 5 minutes, I'd call them crazy. So to me, it's about guys making plays on both sides. Kukkonen comes down and says, you know what, I'm getting to the net, makes a great play, scores a really big-time goal. Momentum goes back to them. It's part of what makes this game beautiful.
I think the last 5 minutes are what people are going to talk about, but that second period, I thought that was just methodical by you guys. And did you feel like finally breaking through and getting that goal, that was when you guys had earned, I think you outshot up 17-3 that period?
I didn't know if we were going to get one by them. I thought we'd played a really good period and didn't have a lot to show for it. and then break through by making a play on a power play. And then that's what we talked about. Just the only thing I said as our leadership group did is there's a lot of game left, and we're going to have to go out and earn it. And that's what we ended up having to do.
I know you talked about 6 in a row. That's the first in men's college hockey. Does it feel any different? Feel the same? Obviously, this is sort of a unique situation this year, just with both teams having a chance to win it. What does it feel like?
You know what? It's you feel for the guys, the staff, the community, the university, because they invest so much. The guys have worked hard over this second half to put ourselves in this position. So you feel great for them. I don't know. I think those things are they're for later. As you can tell, we've still got an awful lot of work to do. But I do want them to enjoy this accomplishment together because they've put themselves in a position to hang another banner. So that was one of the goals coming into the season, and now we'll turn the page and go on to the next one.
Coach, I think there are a lot of guys that you can look on your roster and say they had a very good game tonight. But I think, as a whole, looking at it, I think the biggest group and fitting with the night was your seniors. And can you talk a little bit about maybe their performance from what you saw tonight and, the past 4 years, what they meant to this program?
Let's talk first about tonight. You need your best players to be your best players. Those guys have led us to a lot of opportunities like we had tonight previously, and so to see Furry, to see Sandelin, I'm so happy for Cade Borchardt because he's had the weight of the world on his shoulders at times being a captain of this club and the expectations that go along with it. And I thought that was one of his best games that he's had this season, and for him to get the game winner, 6 shots on net, I thought he was a difference maker for us tonight. And for us to go anywhere, those guys are going to have to be those types of players, and we're fortunate that they were tonight.
Last question, Kevin Dudley.
There have been a lot of dramatic finishes in this building your tenure. I'm just curious, in the 2019 conference tournament title game stands out, but where does this one rank in terms of getting your blood pressure up in terms of the last few minutes of a game?
Boy, the swings. Eric Means asked me, he goes, Coach, I know you've been, and I don't think it was a dart at my age, but he just was, I know you've been coaching for quite a while. Have you ever seen anything like that in the last few minutes? And I haven't. So, for the people that were here, and again, I do feel for Tech going through the ups and downs that we were going through, and we ended up fortunate to be on this side of it. So, a special night and a special building for a lot of really good people. So hopefully we can enjoy it tonight, put it to bed, and get back to work on Monday.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.